fellow fiddlers and fiddle lovers. Welcome to another Tune of the Month. It's September and I am very excited to share this month an old-time Americana tune with you. I've been digging into the old-time style a lot recently, especially this past summer, and really loving the way that this style uses string crossings to get an awesome lilting, groovy feel that's really unique, I think, in the world of fiddling. This is an old traditional American tune. It's called the Charleston Gals, and it even has lyrics. I don't know them, but it's something about hiding your liquor in a hollow tree. So you can think about that one. This is the Charleston Gals. So that's it. It's fun. If you're listening, thanks for joining me. And if you're learning, it's time to grab your instrument. Let's take a look. So here's the thing about these old-timey tunes that I have discovered. They are what I would call deceptively simple. The notes are almost nothing. If you write them out, they kind of look boring. But there's so much going on, as I'm sure you heard, with the string crossings and about exactly how I rock back and forth between strings and how I bow it to get that. So this is going to be a bowing focused video. The tune is in A major. It's very short and easy to learn tonally. And one of the folks that I was learning some old-time music from this summer, Raina Gellert, who is down in North Carolina, she said very accurately that when you slow down an old-timey tune, it kind of disintegrates the feel. So I'm just putting that little warning on the label that when we slow this down, I'm going to do the bowing that I would do fast, but you have to keep in mind that lilt and that drive, and then bring that back as you speed it back up. We're in A major, 3 sharps, and there are going to be lots of drones with this, either accompanying 4th fingers or accompanying open strings, but I'll start without them. That's the slow if you strip everything out. See what I mean about that simple? So we start with this little do, re, mi, re, hot cross buns kind of deal. And here's the bowing. Starts out like the hook 3 that we talked about in past Canadian reels. 3 separate, 3 slur, 1 down, 3 slur, down, and stay down. That's a catch. That double down bow. It may feel a little weird the first time you do it, but it's key to making the next phrase land right. Do it one more time with the bowing. 3 separate, and then get into 3 slur, 1 down. 3 slur, 1 down. 1, 2, 3, slur, down. Down, double down. There you go, next part. Catch that string crossing on the slur? This starts up bow. Slur, slur, cross. And that that little string crossing on the up bow is what's going to turn into the old-timey lilt, so make sure you catch that. It's on the up bow. Rewind if you need to see it again. We're down bow, and we're going to double down again back to do, re, mi, re. Same bowing. Double down. Ending. See, I got that little string crossing again, but it sounds like the same note. You're right, because I'm playing between my open string A and my fourth finger A. Watch how that ending works one more time. Sorry, up bow. Open for both of them. So it's open first, then 4 on the up bow, and then you rock back to catch both 4 and open as a unison. That's the whole A section. I'm going to do a little faster, and I'm going to start to let open strings nearby what I'm doing drone underneath. You'll hear where it happens. It's always your available open strings. So in this case I'm playing mostly on the A string, so I'll drone E or D, and when I'm droning on the E string I'll pick up the A. But the bowing is all the same, and there will be no left hand ornaments. This first bar drones with the fourth finger. Stay on the E string. D. Again. Progressively swingier as I get faster. You do the same thing, and you can go back and play that little progression of tempos over and over and really match the groove and the swing of it. I don't know any other word for it. That's correct. Alright, so that's the A section. Let's do the same deal with the B section. I'm going to start very slow without any of the drones. 2 pickup notes, slurring up bow. I just totally messed that up. So those of you who have been paying attention to past tunes, tunes of the month, and how I like to look at the structure of things, you might notice that that's a cloud ending, the same ending on the B section as the A. And you already know it. The rest of the B, you notice, is rhythmically interesting. It's a little hard to dissect at this tempo. But what it is 2 dotted quarters back to back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's what gives it the swing. That rhythm is very important. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. notice on the one that goes up bow, I'm making an extra little emphasis, a little accent in the bow, and this is essential to the old time accent. And what's happening is on the 3 beats inside that long note, 1, 2, 3, I'm giving an extra zoom, a little shove on my up bow on the number 2. Watch again, 2 pickups. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Dip. That same dip string crossing bowing from the A section. Did you catch that accent? If you did, you are well on your way to sounding very old-timey. It's always on the up bow when you have a dotted quarter, the equivalent of 3/8 notes, and the zoom is on the 2nd 8th note. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Back to the first part. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ending. I can do it there at the end too. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's your old time accent. That's really the crux of the flavor, is the dip across the string on the slur and that zoom up bow. It's actually very similar to the up-driven bow or the arrow shoot bowing that you find in Scottish spades. Ha ha ha. I wonder if we did any of those on the tune of the month at some point. So let's take this B section. You've got the basic bowing. It's part 1, part 2, part 1 ending. And we're going to do the same process where I'll start to speed it up and add easily available drones. Starting with the open A string drone. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That drone, I'm using my first finger on the A string along with my second finger on the G string right together. It's a 6th. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A string. E string. So again, play back with that progression of tempos to get swingier and groovier as you bump the tempo up. And that's the whole tune. It's very, very fun to play. It works at a whole variety of tempos from very slow and swingy to super fast and blazing. You will find me performing a variety of tempos at shows throughout wherever I'm going to be in the coming months, because I do love this tune and I should learn those words. If you would like to see the sheet music for this written out, I've written it out including all the drones and string crossings and bowings, almost like a phonetic transcription of how this goes, which is rare to find. Usually if you have a old-timey book of tunes, it will just have, you know, quarter notes and half notes, and you have to put those grace notes of the bow in yourself. If you'd like to see my chicken scratch scribble about it, jump onto my website and make sure you are a member of my email list. The website's www.mariblack.com, and every month in my email newsletter I will email out this video and the sheet music for the tune of the month, a very special bonus for anybody who keeps in touch by email. Hopefully you love the tune. I look forward to playing it with you when I see you out on the road. Rock out, old time fiddlers. See you next month.